Hey,
I am doing wonderful. How are you?
I am ecstatic. One, it's Friday, and two, I get to talk to the Ickey Shuffle creator.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
I think that's very exciting that you're on the show. Number one, for those of you that may not know, he is a former Bengals star, is what I would say, and the creator of the Ickey Shuffle, and so much more. But I won't bore you with all of that. You've done so many things, it's insane. But the Ickey Shuffle is the one that has stuck with me the longest since I was a kid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and so can you tell me how was the Ickey Shuffle created?
Oh, it was just something that I kind of made up for the fans. I had flew my mom in for a game against the Cleveland Browns actually, and we were out listening to some music, and I started acting silly, and I said, "If I score tomorrow, Mom, this is what I'm gonna do." She said, "Boy, you better not do that." And I said, "Well, I got to." So I scored, and I did something where I just jumped in the air and kind of put my hands in between my legs. And then Ricky Dixon, who was our first round draft choice that year, he was the first round, I was the second round. So we came in together, and he came up to me after the game, and he was like, Woods, what was that? I was like, man, that was my celebration dance. He was like, man, that thing was whack. I was like, what you mean whack, Rick? I said, what you think? I ought to put some steps to it? He said, yeah, man, put some steps to it. So the whole week I'm thinking, we're playing the Jets the whole week. I'm thinking, what can I do? What can I do? Couldn't come up with nothing. And then 5 minutes before it was time to get warmed up, it just hit me. And I said, Rick, check this out. This is what I'm going to do today if I score. We'll go 1, 2, 3 to the right, 1, 2, 3 to the left, 1, 2, 3 back to the right, and I'm going to hop back 3 times and spike the ball. He was like, oh, man, that's going to be live. That's going to be live. So I was fortunate enough to be in the right place at the right time. We were winning ball games, and we happened to make it to the Super Bowl. So it's just, by the grace of God, I was in the right place at the right time.
That's amazing. That's an awesome story.
Yeah.
So what have you been doing since football?
Well, did a couple of things. Was into sales a little bit. Sold pretty much everything you can think of. I probably sold it, and then 13 years ago, I had something real tragic happen in my life. I lost my middle son to asthma. He was 16 at the time that I lost him, and I started a foundation in his name, and that's what I've been doing for the last 13 years is going around the country raising money for asthma research and asthma education, trying to hopefully find a cure. If not find a cure, find a better way to treat asthma. Asthma is killing 11 people a day, and there was, at the time that I started working with asthma, it was killing 14 people a day, and now we're down to 11 with some of the research and some of the education that we're doing. The best thing, I think, more is educating. We're educating people on how serious and severe asthma really is, and people are starting to take it a lot better now. So they're doing the things that can prevent asthma from taking them, and so and the big key point, the big key point to this is education, and so that's what we're trying to do, is trying to educate, and as long as we can get the word out and save a life, it's all great. And then we also work with organ donation. Unbeknownst to me and his mom, my son checked on his driving permit that he wanted to be an organ donor, and we honored that, and he was able to save 4 lives with his organs and help countless others with his tissue. And so that's one thing that we're working hard on, and we'll be up that way to do a comedy show, and the proceeds from the comedy show will go to the foundation to help us in our fight against asthma.
As a parent with a child with asthma as well, I feel strongly about your cause. I absolutely believe in it. And just want to say I appreciate everything you are doing. And speaking of raising money for this cause, is you are going to be having a comedy show, the Ickey Comedy Shuffle, if you will, here in January 20th. And you said all the proceeds go to your foundation?
Yeah, the proceeds go to the foundation. Yes, ma'am.
That's absolutely great. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
And so how'd you get into comedy?
Well, I'm not I don't think I'm funny or anything like that, but, I do love comedy. I love all the comics. I got one of my best friends is Bruh Man from the Martin Show. He's a comic, and then, I've had a chance to hang out with a few comics like Bernie Mac and those type of guys, but I don't claim to be a comic. I'm not going to be up there on the stage. I'm going to probably be introducing the guys, but, I don't think I'm the funny type of guy, so I don't pretend to be a comic. But we want to just bring in some laughter, have people come out, have a great time, laugh, and in the process of that, hopefully raise a lot of money for our cause.
I think that's great. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming and talking. I did want to highlight that if you guys wanted to buy tickets to the Ickey Woods Comedy Shuffle, you can do so on the sydneytheater.org website. And you can get tickets all the way up until January 20th, unless they're sold out, of course. And they're $25 a ticket, and you also get time with Logan Rush afterwards. Logan Rush is a musician that will be playing after the comedians go on. And there's a ton of comedians that are doing this fundraiser with you.
Yeah, ton of guys. Don't know all the names of the guys, but my guy in Sydney is putting it together, and we'll have 8 or 9 comics come out and do their thing and have some fun. And that's what it's all about. It's about a night of fun and fundraising, all in one. We're going to have a bunch of fun, and we're going to raise some money for the foundation. So, and that's the key to this is we're raising money to save lives, and everybody can come out and enjoy us and have some fun. And I'll have some memorabilia stuff. I'll have some things that we'll be selling, memorabilia stuff like pictures and mini helmets and jerseys, and we'll have a bunch of stuff, helping to raise this money.
That's amazing. And is there any way that you could tell us how we donate? Let's say that you can't come to the show, but you do want to donate to your cause. How can we do that?
You can go to our foundation website, and the foundation is the Jovante. Jovante is spelled Jovante Woods Woods Foundation.org, and you can make a donation on our website.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, thank you so much for being on the show today. I really appreciate you sharing this story with us and sharing what has now come to be a comedy fundraiser here in Shelby County. And I think we're all really excited to have you in town.
I'm excited, and I can't wait to get there and have some fun and have a bunch of laughs. Everybody, come on out and join us. Have some fun. Come on out for a great night of laughter and fun and memorabilia purchases, and just help us raise this money to fight this deadly disease called asthma.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. And so thank you again. And this is Bree with Hits 105.5, and we'll be doing some highlights on some of the comedians and artists that are going to be at the show for the next couple weeks up until the show to hopefully help this cause and get people to come out and have a good time with Ickey Woods.
Yes, come on out, guys. Have a great time. May bust out a shuffle or two, and we're going to have a great time. It's going to be a great time, and we're going to raise a lot of money. So come on out and help us raise this money to fight the deadly disease called asthma.
Awesome. Thank you, Ickey, and we'll be
Thank
back.
you, sweetheart. I appreciate it.
All right. I appreciate you. We'll be back on Hits 105.5.
All right.